Hey, Shalom Akim. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakwa Dash. And of course, double honors go out to the apostles of Great Millstone who told us all this truth. Alright. This is from USA News, and we told you. Alright. It was just wow. It says unsealed docs say Bill Clinton was on Pedophile Island with young girls and cite Epstein saying former president owed him a favor, quote unquote. Owed him a favor. Wow. We told you there had to be more to this. All right, that they did away with this guy because, what's the quote? He knew where all the bodies were buried, so to speak. All right. He knew too much. The man who knew too much. All right. It says newly unsealed files tied to the Epstein sex trafficking case imply that former U.S. President Bill Clinton visited the investor's private island. It says comprising hundreds of pages of documents, the trove was released on Thursday night following a judge's order last week to have it unsealed. And this is something that's common in incidents like this because they protect the higher-ups. Think the Kennedy assassination and other events like that. You know, we'll unseal that in the year 2050 after everyone's dead and buried. You know, so it says a former girlfriend to Epstein who was recently, and this is just Ghislaine, whatever, Maxwell. It says she's recently been charged as an accomplice, and we all know about that. There she is on the left. It says the record stemmed from a 2015 defamation suit filed by Epstein accuser Virginia Giuffre, which was placed under lock and key after the case was settled in 2017, but was recently unsealed as a result of a lawsuit brought last year by conservative blogger Mike Cernovich and the Miami Herald newspaper. Among other revelations, the documents indicate that former U.S. President Bill Clinton consorted with quote-unquote young girls during at least one visit to Epstein's private resort in the Virgin Islands, where the billionaire was said to host regular sex orgies. See, this is the filth, all right, that goes on in these upper echelons of power, all right, that our people tend to look at individuals like this and they become their idols. They actually worship people like this. Well, they say Bill Clinton was what? The first black president, all right, because he played the saxophone, smoked some weed, and I feel your pain and all this other bullshit, all right? It says, when you were present with Jeffrey Epstein and Bill Clinton on the island, who else was there? One witness, presumably, I guess it's Giuffre. It says, was asked during an interview, to which she replied that Epstein, Maxwell, and an unidentified woman named Emmy and two young girls had been on the island with the former POTUS, or President of the United States. The witness did not elaborate on Clinton's interactions with the girls, however. And this is down below this transcript of the her being questioned. All right. It says the same witness also told her attorney in 2011 that she had overheard Epstein saying that Clinton owed him favors, but noted she couldn't tell whether he was joking. All right, something like this. Why would you know? Never mind. It says he would laugh it off. You know, I remember asking Jeffrey, what's Bill Clinton doing here? And he laughed it off and said, well, he owes me a favor. He never told me what favors they were. I never knew. I didn't know if he was serious. All right. He told me, in this quote here, he says, he told me long ago that everyone owes him favors. They're all in each other's pockets. Wow. Again, something that we've already told you. All right. All right, this is high level. Once you get positions like this, of course you owe people. You didn't get there by yourself. This is all, when it comes to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, this is all sorts of witchcraft and ceremonies involved. All right. So the higher-ups, of course, they're going to come. It says, let's see. Epstein files unsealed by, it says, just watching blue check after blue check completely ignore the fact that a Jeffrey Epstein victim identified Bill Clinton as a resident of Pedophile Island. We're going to see how much press this gets, how much attention this gets here in the near future. Of course, you got all these distractions with the COVID-19. The apostles also stressed that this was, the timing of this is suspect. All right. It says, how do you ignore what is objectively of the highest news value? Let's get some scriptures. This is going to be, as soon as it's low, we told you this is all, oh man, these people are just wicked. This is Psalms 94 and 20. It says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? All right. These people cover themselves. Of course, they're in the power seat. All right. And what should go along with that is what? Because they do all these things. All right. This is Isaiah 10 and 1. It says, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Now, there's another article that's talking about, that's why I'm mentioning this, about on Twitter, people, all right, that have questions and about transgenderism, they're being thrown off completely off of Twitter. But yet, they let known pedophiles remain. This is the sort of people, and it just, you're like, can you be serious? All right, there's no cut cards with these people. All right, and our people have been, what's the scripture about? I'm paraphrasing, being enticed, by the wicked, and our people get caught up in that. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but our people get caught up in that. They get ensnared. They become, let's see, hypnotized or bewitched, I guess is another word, and they want to join right in. I've heard other instances, through the years of various Jake celebrities and things being caught up in wickedness like this. All right, because that's what they've been taught to believe that they need to do in order to obtain success in this world. All right. Wow. All right, let's get some others, because like I say, who you're dealing with here, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 16. It says, and moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. I said in mine heart, the Most High shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose, for every work. All right. 18, I said in mine heart, concerning the estate of the sons of men, that the Most High might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. All right, these people, these Edomites, they are base men. And I had mentioned briefly about, let's go to Job chapter 30. Start at the top so you know who I'm talking about. This is Job complaining about Edomites, but in this chapter they're referred to by their Greek name, Idumeans, all right, and about how base they are. And these are the so-called people that you refer to as white people today. This is Job chapter 30, verse 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Because what? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is known for what? Bestiality. It says, yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as a thief. This is how they became known to be Caucasians. They were pushed up into that region, all right, between the Black and Caspian Seas on up into what's now eastern Russia, Kiev, and that area there, you know, above the Caucasus Mountains. It says, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys and caves of the earth, and in the rocks among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. Didn't even have a language. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. That's why you have going on what you have today with incidents like this. All right. And I'm on, for time's sake now, I'm going to stop this. I'll just post a link. It says, here it is. Remember that famous Prince Andrew photo with Ghislaine Maxwell and the victim? All these high-level individuals are caught up to that. That's what they do. All right. The FBI knew. They always knew. That's what the caption says there. The FBI knew. Let me go back. Here it is. They always knew. So with that, let's see. I think I had, hold on. Get a couple more scriptures here. Let's get Micah 6 and 16. It says, for the statues of Omri are kept, in all the works of the house of Ahab. We know who Ahab was. All right, he was an Israelite. He was married to that wicked Jezebel. And ye walk in their counsels, that I should make thee a desolation, and the inhabitants thereof are hissing. Therefore ye shall bear the reproach of my people. All right, let's see. Oh, and these laws they passed, I think I already did this. Yeah, I already did. All right, so yeah, that's going to do it. Once again, this is the article. I'll post the link. USA News, Unsealed docs say Bill Clinton was on Pedophile Island with young girls, and cite Epstein saying former president owed him a favor. All right, so I'm going to cut it loose right there. All right, so wow. Call Yahalal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. And of course, double honors. Again, go out to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the occupant there on the highways and byways, pushing this truth to all honesty and sincerity while trying to wake up the hopeful elect. So with that, shalom, Marco.